Yeah, this one's really for Matthew and Justin. The whole concept of this came about almost 2 years ago now, more.
Yeah, about that maybe.
Almost 2 years ago, and the reason it came up was because at the time we had Lions and we had Royals, and so at that time it was interesting, especially down south, because there was a lot of talk going back and forth between the Royal players and the Lion players. And
we know.
And a lot of things were exchanged on social media.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, there was little comments back and forth on social media about the players and the team. And so, what was that like for you two in terms of having so many friends on the opposition and then playing with each other, the intensity of the games? Talk to us.
Who's going? Yeah, Matt, go first. You go first.
It was chill, to be honest. I'm being 100 with it. Like, we knew everybody, so like when we would play against them, obviously bar the Americans, it was guys that we grew up playing against. So we played against each other every summer, every whatever it may be. Obviously, me and Justin are a lot closer than most of the other guys on the team. So like we would still talk how we do now or when I was overseas on a daily basis. And we wouldn't really talk about basketball. Like, we'd just talk about family, you know what I mean? Like, most people know, like, he's my son's godfather and stuff like that. So, like, our families are closely connected, and, like, we would just talk about regular life. I don't think it really affected us in terms of friendships and stuff like that.
Not just you and Justin, because I know about you. I'm talking about all of them. Obviously,
yeah, but I don't think it was a big old deal. Like, everybody knows certain people's and everybody's kind of mentality. Some guys talk more than others. So, like, the only thing that we used to dislike was when, say, Justin's doing whatever he's doing and he's handling the team and carrying the team. Certain guys was talking and we're like, bro, you're not doing nothing. So, like, you're on a winning team, yes, but you don't even have the right. If anybody's talking, Justin should be talking, and that's about it.
Say their name. Who said that? Who did that?
Hey, you guys can think about whoever you want to think about. The shoe fits. I ain't saying no names. If the shoe fits, then somebody. But yeah, that's about it, for real.
Come on, man. No one's gonna see or hear this, man. Say the name. Everybody.
Everybody's seeing this. What are you talking about?
Yeah, for me, yeah, like, I didn't really see like the hype in it. I mean, obviously, it was exciting to have a whole crosstown rivalry, you know, London Lions, London City Royals. But like, really, truly, it was more of a Vincent Jr. going back and forth on social media. Like for me, I never really saw any players arguing on social media or, you know, trying to diss each other. You know what I'm saying? Because like Matthew said, everyone knows everyone. But then I also think, like, when it's time to play, I don't know, like, my mentality is, if we're playing pickup, like, me and Matt are enemies, or me and Ashley are enemies, or me and Ed, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's no different from playing in a real game. Like, I see you as my enemy. So, but then obviously when the game's done, you know, like, at the end of the day, it's just a game. So you kind of got to put the whole thing into perspective and realize it's just a game. Okay, during the game, you know, you might want to kill each other, or, you know, it might get ultra competitive or super intense, but after the game, it's over, you know, like, you're still boys, you know, you're still cool, you know, all those guys. So yeah, man, it wasn't too much of a hype. I mean, it was more exciting for the fans and people on the outside looking in, you know what I'm saying? But for us, it was just like, you know, guys are competing, playing against each other, you know. Yeah, man, normal, innit?
You see, I knew Justin will keep it real. I knew who said names.
What did he say?
He said Vincent Jr.
Oh, him? Them two?
Yeah, them two are going back and forth.
Yeah, Matt. Who's your name then, Matt?
My name's Matt. Matthew Brown.
Come on, man. Hey, come on, man. Keep it real, man. Just say some names, man. We won't say nothing.
Give them an exclusive, man.
You know?
Give them an exclusive, man. Give them a thumbnail, man.
Oh, now you want to carry someone. See, when we talk about shoes, you're quiet, huh?
You had to meet my thing again.
So speaking of social media, you see when some teams jab other teams, or even
here we
certain
go.
players. Like for example, when the Royals played Newcastle the first time, and you guys blew them out. Eagles made a post saying like "Welcome to the BBL" for sure.
I don't remember.
And you know, Royals got their revenge and that. But you know, what do you guys think about the whole social media influx into the game now?
I loved it.
Yeah, it's all fun and games, man. It's all fun and games. Unless no one
Bristol for me.
No?
Bristol were always like on the money. I remember like it was just, and they tweeted something. I remember. I wrote something about Neil Watson. He was playing at Plymouth, and he'd been my point guard the year before. And I wrote something like, "Oh, I see Neil's doing work," and they said, "Stay out of it, like stay out of the conversation."
Oh.
And I wrote to them because their internet never worked for the live stream. So I said, "It's good to see that your internet's working for social media." And they put this thing that like they got burnt, but like I played them like 2 months later, and they were already prepared. Like it was like they put strategy into it, like, and they just destroyed me on social media. And I always there and Surrey were the one that was
them two lit.
your fans used to just always throw this like OAP card and retire. And honestly, every time I went to play there, in my mind, I was like, I'm just going to just torch whoever's on the court, specifically Teo. There's no just, oh yeah, just being me. In that game, I was so focused every single time. And I tried that in Newcastle too, but the fact like I couldn't, never backed up there. But other than we got it. We got it. We got it going.
All right, don't worry. Okay.
No, but I think it's a good part of the game. I enjoy it.
No, it's good.
I wasn't a big fan of that tweet after we played the Royals. I don't think none of us really like that because it's fun and it's cool, but that was one of those things that you don't have to play. Like, you don't play. Like, when we go down to Crystal Palace, knock our head off, you know? And I just wasn't a big fan of that one, to be honest.
That's what I think it goes again with what you said, Kieran, like players look for any reason. Like I knew obviously after the game, we was gonna hear it. Like we knew obviously we got chewed out, whatever, after the game. We had a 9-hour bus ride back down to London, whatever it is. And then like you already know, but then you come home or you're on the bus ride back, you're fueling more, you know what I mean, more anger to the players to what's going on. Like we knew like it wasn't a thing. Like I'm not saying we thought we were gonna come down and bust them by 50, but we knew we played Newcastle again in 2 weeks. It was like we ain't beating them niggas. Like we got to 20-piece them at least. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of attitude that we had. But it was not just only the game. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you lose by 50, you're gonna be mad, you're gonna be whatever. But then when you make it out and you feel like, I guess the whole league's laughing at you or whatever it is, and especially for our situation, it was completely different because we had obviously the talent, but at the end of the day, we're a brand new franchise. These are 10 random guys coming together. We only had maybe 7 at the time when we played them, but random guys coming together, and we all know it. Jamel over at Leicester, obviously Fletch and Darius up at Newcastle, Justin down at the Lions. Like it's year after year, you build a kind of culture and a type of team atmosphere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you're gonna do. We were going into games. Literally, the first 3 games of the season we won, I was hooping, Will was hooping, but it wasn't a team. Like you could see it. It was just individuals playing good basketball. But until we learned how to be a team, that was gonna happen. And we wasn't surprised. Obviously, we were surprised at the end result being 50, but we wasn't going in there thinking we about to go in and smack Newcastle. We know what kind of animal they are, what kind of dogs they have on their team. Like we spoke about it before the game.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah, man, it's all funny, especially in this whole Instagram, Twitter age. You know, you kind of engage the fans, and you know, you bring like a lighter spirit to the whole thing. So yeah, man.
Yeah, that's
cool.
what
I like it.
That's what I agree with Justin as well. That's what I think. I think it's all fun and games. It's all banter. It can all be done tastefully as well.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you look at the rest of the leagues that are around the world, that are bigger leagues, bigger sports, they're all doing it as well. So and online, a fan can have interaction with a team, social media, and it can mean that fan's going to come back to that game to find out what the reply is to see if Darius gives such and such buckets, like see if it happens. So it can sometimes equate to financially can equate to tickets.
There is an
So,
art to it, though. That's the
yeah,
one thing I would
that's
say.
what I mean. It's got to be done in an
It has to be
elegant
done
kind of way.
done the right way with the right people. You know what I mean?
If it's done tastefully, I think it's all good.
Even I've seen some of your comments to Luwa and Cocktail, and I don't know about you faithfully, bro. Your comments are hard.
No, see, the thing is with Pops especially, you have to be on the attack because he has went at me since college. So, and like, there's no, you have to hit him first. You can't wait around because he'll just destroy you. He's too smart. So you have to just be on it right off the bat, and that's what I've realized with Pops. It's not one of those things that you can just just be you, because he'll just destroy me. I've been called haggis since I was like 18, 19. Like, it's just
haggis.
What about you, Darius? What do you think about the whole social media thing?
I think it's fun. I like it. It just gets me going even more. Whatever team it is that put their stuff on the social media, aka sorry, whenever we play them, we tick them I tick them on my calendar. So next time I play them, I'm gonna go to work or whoever's guarding me.
Who else on your calendar?
come on, man.
What do you call up the road?
Durham.
Nah, that's down the road.